السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونؤمن به ونتوكل عليه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلله فلا هادي له ونشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له ونشهد أن سيدنا ونبينا ومولانا محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله تعالى على خير خلقه محمد وآله وأصحابه أجمعين. أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وإذ ابتلى إبراهيم ربه بكلمات فأتمهن قال إني جاعلك للناس إماما قال ومن ذريتي قال لا ينال عهد الظالمين. صدق الله مولانا العظيم وصدق رسوله النبي الكريم ونحن على ذلك من الشاهدين والشاكرين والحمد لله رب العالمين. Respected elders, my dear brothers and sisters in Islam, today is 5th of Zulqa'dah, and there are 4 months which are muhtaram, very full of respect. Arba'atun Hurum, and this month is one of those. From the Rajab, the hardship starts, and we have just finished the mujahada of Ramadanul Mubarak and Shawwal, and we are heading towards Mushahada. Mushahada is meeting the beloved. Our journey, which started from Rajab, which is the first month out of those 4 months, and now we have finished Shawwal, and we are in Zulqa'dah, and in the context of Hajj, I mentioned last Friday that we will be talking about the family of Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam, because most of the manasik and most of the arkan and features of Hajj, they relate to the actions of Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam and his family members. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala liked those actions so much that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made them until Qayamat a part of farz ibadat. For example, Hazrat HAJJ alayhi salam, her running and getting worried about getting some food for the baby. She is running between Safa and Marwa. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala liked it so much that that action of Hazrat HAJJ has become ibadat. All the actions of the family of Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam, they were loved by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala so much that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saved them until Qayamat. When you get, nowadays if you are any big shot, I would say short, not big man. If you become big shot, what are the means? Either you pay money and get your exam passed, get your positions in the government or anywhere in ministry. If you want to become big, either money or recommendation of any higher authority makes you big. But if you become big in the eyes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and if you become mahboob of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then these means are nothing. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has put Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam in so many tests, one after another. What does Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala want to know? Isn't he Alim? Isn't he Khabir? Why would he test Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam? What does he want to know? It is not that. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala puts someone in test, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants to show other people that look how lovely he is, look at his love. As you must have noticed, when we have guests in our house and there is a small boy comes in front of them and we say salam. He says assalamu alaikum. And then what do we say? We say, you know Surah Al-Fatiha? Go on, say it. We have put him in a test. Tell me honestly, are we trying to test him or want to know his qualities? No. We want to show our guest that look what qualities he has got, that he is memorized Surah Al-Fatiha. Similarly, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam through so many tests. He wanted to leave the example for rest of the world, for rest of the time. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made him pass through so many tests. And what is he giving in return? He will become Imam. Imam Abul Arab. He will become Imam of all the nations. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave him such a high rank. And so much so, Yahud said that Ibrahim alayhi salam, he is Yahud. Na'udhu billah. And Nasrani said that he is Nasrani, Christian. And Mushrikeen said that he is Mushrik. What they wanted actually this. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave him such a rank. Everybody claimed that no, he is ours. But let me tell you, if we are not aware, if we are not present, then we might get dodged by the history or by any incident. We should be aware. How could Yahud say that Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam was Yahudi? Because Yahudi nation started from Bani Israel. Hazrat Yusuf alayhi salam, Hazrat Yaqub alayhi salam is Israel. And the first Nabi in that nation is Sayyidina Yusuf alayhi salam. How could he be Yahudi then? How could he be from Bani Israel? So, he is not Yahud. He is not Nasrani. He is not even Mushrik. He has got Deen Hanif given by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which has been given to us. We are the true claim holder of Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam. And look at the honor we have got. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put him through so many tests. One test was, first test. Once he was out, he was looking at these stars and he thought that this is my Rabb. And when he saw that a star's light goes off, he says, no, my Rabb cannot be. The one will lose its light, will go away, cannot be Rabb. And then, subhanallah, Quran Kareem tells each and every incident. फरमाए कि फलम्मा जन्ना अलैहि लैलु रआ कौकबा क़ाल हाज़ा रब्बी. He said, look at these stars, and he said, this is my Rabb. فلما أفل قال لا أحب الآفلين. But when he said that it goes away, it cannot be my Rabb. فلما رأى القمر بازغا قال هذا ربي. Then he looked at the moon and he said that is my Rabb. فلما أفل قال لئن لم يهدني ربي لأكونن من القوم الضالين. He says, no, this cannot be my Rabb either. فلما رأى الشمس بازغة قال هذا ربي هذا أكبر. But when he says, look at the sun, he says, more light. He thinks, okay, this is my Rabb. And this is big too. But when the sun sets, then he says, no. Look at this. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala trying to give him. See, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's love seed has been sown in every heart. If you find out somewhere that people are looking at the sky that something is coming, you would all go and curious to know what it is. probably something coming from Allah. This is the love of Allah. The seed is in every heart. When the matchbox, when it was invented, not many people knew about it. Some Hindu said to the other, he said that I can show you where Bhagwan is, your creator. He says, okay, show me. So he took him to a dark room, and then he makes him sit, and he stands behind him and he just lights the match. And he said, you saw this light? He said, yes. He said, this is the light of God. That Hindu says, no, this cannot be light of God because I can see my shadow in it. God's light cannot have shadow. This is the love for God. Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam, when he looks at the sun, he says it's big, but when its sun sets, he gets his message, so he says, no, this cannot be my Rabb. فَلَمَّا أَفَلَتْ قَالَ يَا قَوْمِ إِنِّي بَرِيءٌ مِّمَّا تُشْرِكُونَ. Now he says, I am free. I am not with this shirk anymore. إِنِّي وَجَّهْتُ وَجْهِيَ لِلَّذِي فَطَرَ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضَ حَنِيفًا وَمَا أَنَا مِنَ الْمُشْرِكِينَ. My direction is towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Everything is for Allah. And I am not with mushrikeen anymore. Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam, when he says this, first test he goes through is that he has confrontation with his father. His father, Quran Kareem has given his name Azar. And Azar, some riwayat and narrations are that Azar means the one who carves the idols. And another is the one who loves the idols. So Azar is his father. And he confronts him. Oh, if you look at it, listen to the dialogues he had from his father. He goes to his father. See, charity begins from home. First, he gave da'wah to his father. And what did he say? फरमाया कि इज़ क़ाल लिअबीहि या अबति लिम तअबुदु मा ला यस्मउ व ला युबसिर व ला युग़नी अन्का शैआ. Ya Abati. If you know the meaning of Ya Abati, it's not my father. It's my dear father. My very lovely father. This is what it means. He says that, why do you worship these? They cannot even hear your voice. They cannot even respond. And they cannot even give you any benefit. They cannot even harm you. Why do you worship these? Ya abati inni qad ja'ani min al-ilmi ma lam ya'tika fattabi'ni ahdika siratan sawiyya. My father, my dear father, Allah has given me some ilm. And I would like to help you. This is not the right path. I just want to show you that the right path has been given to me by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And if you say, I can tell you, I can guide you. फरमाया कि या अबति ला तअबुद शैतान. don't worship them. This is shaitan. This is what he says to his father. Inna ash-shaytana kana lir-rahmani asiyya. And shaitan is disobedient to Allah, Rahman. फरमाया कि या अबति इन्नी अखाफु अन यमस्सक अज़ाबुम मिनर रहमानि फतकून लिश्शैतानि वलिया. My dear father, I have fear that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not send any azab, any wrath on you, and you will become the partner of shaitan. Now his father replies, قال أراغب أنت عن آلهتي يا إبراهيم. O Ibrahim, are you running away from my idols, my gods? لئن لم تنته لأرجمنك وهجرني مليا. Listen, if you don't stop this, whatever you are doing, I will get you stoned to death. That's what his father says. Sayyidina Ibrahim says, قال سلام عليك. He says, okay, my salam to you. سأستغفر لك ربي إنه كان بي حفيا. I will pray for you that Allah be kind on you. And then he says, and he leaves his house. He leaves his father. See, now this is the first sacrifice. If we say that someone has left his father, it is very difficult to explain that whether the degree of love in the heart of son is more or in the heart of father is more. Whether Ibrahim left his father or his father left him, we don't know the degree of love. But all people have come from different countries. How much they love their brothers, their family members. Love is there. See, there was one ruler in India, and his name was that he was Mufti also. And when he got the throne, he had a fight with his brother. His brother was Dara Shikoh. And his Dara Shikoh was killed. So his two sons, they were with him, and he took over. Now the reason was because he was following Islam. And the Alamgir, Aurangzeb, that was his name. He was following Islam, he was following Shariat, he was a Mufti, but Dara Shikoh was affected by Hindu traditions. So that's why he had a fight with him, and Dara Shikoh was killed, and his two sons were living with him. So they were very quiet. One day, Aurangzeb Alamgir said to them, move on. Whatever happened, happened. Let's move on now. Subhanallah. One guy, he stands up and he says, फरमाए के दर्द मन कम तर्ज दर्द हजरत याकूब नीस्त दर्द मन कम तर्ज दर्द हजरत याकूब नीस ओ पे सर गुम कर दबूदो मन पे दर गुम कर दम. The difference between me and Hazrat Yaqub alayhi salam is nothing. The only difference is that Yaqub alayhi salam, he lost his son and I lost my father. Otherwise, my gham and my sorrow is the same as Hazrat Yaqub alayhi salam. So, Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam, you can imagine, he is leaving his house. It sounds so easy, but it is very difficult to leave your parents. What is it? Allah. Love of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in Ibrahim alayhi salam is so much that he became Muwahhid Azam, Unitarian. He gave the message of one Allah. And look at the branches coming. Everyone is in shirk, son of God. Only Islam says Allah is Wahid. There is no shirk. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد. Very clear message. Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam is Unitarian and he gives the message to all the nations. So Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam, he has gone through his first test, and we will be talking about test after test after test he has gone through. We will be talking inshallah in coming Fridays. May Allah give us tawfiq to get the message of Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam, and then we will get the gist and the ruh of the life inshallah. And it's listen, once Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is with you and you are depending on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, wallahi I tell you, then there is no other power which can dominate you. Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam, he is taking Bani Israel out of Misr, and there is a water in front of him. Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam is asked to hit the asa on the water. He didn't say why. He said, look, this much water, how would I hit asa and it will move? No. No question asked. The order of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and he did it, and look, the water opened and then they went. This is tawakkul. This is depending on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Totally. If we are going through hardship, any kind of hardship, we get the message from Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam that surrender in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. See what happens when the ship breaks in the water. You are put on the boat. Do you know where it's going to go? No. No navigation, nothing. It just to tawakkal ala Allah. This is how you should give yourself to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this is the message of Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam. We will be talking more and more about Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam in coming Fridays. May Allah give us tawfiq. Wa akhiru da'wana anil hamdulillahi rabbil alameen.